Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looks left and finds his target there. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. It's an option look. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run the option. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to... Defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another 1st down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Kelly. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
There's the handoff. Just trucks the man. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
First down and 10 now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pierce. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Huskies line it up with first and goal. They'll run it to the left. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Looking to score with a run to the right. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. Important second down play coming up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Physical run breaks through a tackle. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And with the miss, we remain tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Huskies offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy. Going again on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking downfield. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Pretty nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's caught. It's Kelly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Kelly. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Oh, and he fumbles. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. He'll ride the back again here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Oh, here comes the reverse. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Man, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This quarterback with the game on the line makes a play to keep this drive alive and keep their hopes alive.
First down and 10. They'll try the option play here. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And that's a solid game for the defense, able to bring it down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Second down, they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Kelly.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. Do you think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest?
First down. They're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They get a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
I've got to say I'm a little puzzled here. I don't know what they're seeing that we're not seeing to send the field goal team out here now. And the field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Washington Huskies.